Greetings to E0PGS here. An introductory video to sort of the false efficiencies of GUI applications in certain use applications. So let's take music for example. Open source music app here. Play the music, pause the music. I could close the app. I'll close the app now. Reopen it. Saved where I was 4 seconds in. If I now change song, I go back to the original song. Where was I? Sorry. I go back to that one. Let's now start from the beginning, so I've lost where I was. So how do we fix that? Well, we could use Termux, which is allows you to run Bash and Unix utilities on the command line. And I've got music up here, and I'm paused at 3 seconds. I could seek in a bit. Let's seek in to 10 seconds. I can pause and resume it. And then I can also have a second music open using MPV as well. MPV is the successor to MPlayer in another terminal session, and I can have that one, let's say, oh, what have I done? I can have that one, let's skip that, why is it, oh, end of file, it's only a short file. That was a bad choice of file, but I'll start that one at like 0 seconds. So I can have that one paused as like a few seconds in, and I can have this one paused at 10 seconds in, and I can go between each of them whenever I want. If I had a podcast, I could have that as well, so I could stop my music, play my podcast, then I could pause the podcast, go back to the music. Why is that scroll? I'm getting fed up with this damn thing. Sorry, I've tried to make this video so many times and I didn't want to reveal all the programs I had on that. Oh well, we'll just crack on. Sorry. So basically I can have multiple music files paused at different time frames, which I can't do with the GUI application. And there's no adverts on this, and it's just doing what I need it to do. Very simple. So that's brilliant, and the music comes through just fine, headphones or speakers. So here's the next problem. That's mathematics. NCalc Plus is a good open source graphical based calculator. Has history function. Not a lot of calculator apps have a history function, but this one does, and you can kind of share it between other apps or just copy and paste the output, and you can do some maths on there. And this one doesn't seem to have any adverts. It might pop up with adverts later. I can't remember if it does have adverts or not, but that's all well and good, some sort of history. Don't think I can dump stuff out to a CSV though, or a text file. So how do we solve that? Let's go to Termux again. Got a new session here. I've named this session. You can actually rename these different sessions. So I've got one for BC, and I just run bc-l, which brings in the maths library. And BC, I call BC basically best calculator, and you can do maths on the command line. And it will do that. And due to the nature of it being a command line application, you've got history built right into the app because it's got scroll back. And if I want to, I can pipe information in and out of BC because it's on the command line, so it's using pipes. So let's see. Oh, if I could spell it. There, interactive mode, stuff like that. That's for the math library. So I'm pretty sure. Let's just check my theory. If I pipe that into BC, I may need to specify that. Okay. Yeah, so that works. And then what I can also do, I can pipe information in and I can pipe it back out. So let's pipe it to output.text. If I could type for today. And let's see what's in output.text. There we go. Can't do that with the graphical application. So thanks for watching. There's a few basic examples of how the terminal is actually far more powerful than a graphical application, even though you may be told otherwise if you haven't sort of researched these things or you don't normally use terminals.